met him 15 years ago, I was told there was nothing left.
Warning. It's only a movie. I spit on your grave. Kill them all.
Those things out there again.
Special work to do here, you and me.
Much too vulgar display of power, Paris.
Whatever I have resurrected through this book is sure to come calling for me.
What's up, everyone? Happy Thursday. Happy Hallows Eve. Before I keep talking, Ricky, I love that new intro. I got to give you a cheers to that one. That was awesome. I love it.
Love the intro.
Salud. Salud. And yes, it's Thursday night. Hopefully everybody is preparing for their weekend for Halloween. No, there was no thing about getting dressed. Obviously, you know, there's two cornballs in this group, and we couldn't avoid the chance of not getting dressed. But first, let's welcome, if you have not seen an episode in a while, Albert has appeared on some of our episodes. It's good to have him back, especially for one about werewolves, when I swear the man to me looks like a werewolf. Albert, how you doing?
Pretty good. Thank you for the invitation. I appreciate it.
You've been missed, bro. You've been missed. How's everything been going?
Good. Actually, we just drove back from Halloween Horror Nights, today? So
Here in Orlando?
No, we went to the one in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, that's a little too far for me.
Better one. There you go.
Whatever. I mean, you know, we're the OG down here. I don't know how here's doing. This cape's gonna drive me nuts throughout the whole thing here. And of course, come back as Pennywise. It's actually Lexi. How you doing, Lexi?
I'm doing good. I have to thank Miss Magenta from our live stream about a month ago, Rock Picture Horror
I can't
Show.
hear you, Lexi. You gotta talk closer.
Oh my gosh. You guys, well, I have to thank Magenta when I did Rocky Picture Horror Show because of the red hair. I still had the dye. Her bonnet is actually stuffed into my shirt for the ruffle effect. So. Little Magenta.
All right. And of course, the villain, my brother, JR. Nice shirt.
Yeah.
You're muted. Oh, I think you're muted, JR.
He's muted.
Yeah, it's a rough start for me, but yeah, and the reason I kind of stepped back because, you know, usually I don't do this, but today is a special occasion. So I do have a drink.
I would have waited 1,000% if I knew you were getting a beer.
Yeah, I tried something new. It's called I don't even know the name of it. It's called Down East. It's a cider, but this is like 8%. So, you know, it's a special occasion. We'll talk about in a few what the occasion is. But yeah, definitely. You know, when this one was coming up, I reached out to Albert right away. Had to message him. Hey man, come on. You know, you're a werewolf guy. We gotta have you on here. You know, thank you, Mrs. Wilson, because she was on the stream. I was like, tell Al I sent him a message. So thank you, Miss Wilson, and Al. Great to see you. Can't do a werewolf thing without you, man.
Thank you.
And of course, my beer brother, Ricky.
What up? Good to be here. This whole layout's giving me OCD, man. I gotta keep messing with it. See, but this is too small. So we're gonna go back to the condensed. Happy Halloween. Tomorrow's Halloween, man. That's pretty cool. It's on a Friday, so a lot of people who usually work get to enjoy Halloween night. That's pretty cool.
I work. I gotta watch people
you
sleep on Halloween
for guys
night.
like me and you, it's always Halloween, so that doesn't matter.
I am. I'm kind of contemplating on bringing that mask so that one patient that fucks with me, I'm gonna put it on and scare the shit out of him and say, "Don't fuck with me for the rest of the night." Just a thought.
Just paint your face. That's all you
No, I'll have to tell you guys when I costume I walked in on a patient later on. Albert, you was gonna say something? Hold on.
Oh yeah, go.
I was just wondering if you guys could hear me. I was having an issue with my AirPods. So is my voice okay?
No,
or
yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. All right.
Lexi's the only one that's got audio issues today. Oh man. Try unplugging it and plugging it back in. Do everything.
That's what I did.
Anyway, let her deal with that. Let's up these comments right here, Joe. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Rose, Mama Rose, first one here. Happy Halloween, Mama Rose. Thank you for always being here. And Miss Wilson, hello. Happy Halloween.
Miss Wilson, I love her.
You fixed it.
You fixed
There you go,
it.
you sound better.
What did you
Yay!
What'd
Don't
you
know.
do? You actually turned it
I
on?
unplugged it. I
Now-
unplugged it and plugged it back in
Now I
like a
gotta
million
lower it back
times.
a little bit.
I was gonna say now you're gonna have to lower her some.
Yeah.
okay.
No,
You
not
good
you,
though,
not
Lexi.
you,
No,
not
no.
you. He's
I
gonna
know.
do it.
Oh no, I know. I was
Oh, all
fixing
right.
something.
So hello to you. Hello. First one to comment, false, Adam. But you're always here, so you get a pass. What up, son? How are you doing, bro? Happy Mischief Night, y'all. I couldn't figure out the spelling. I know what you meant. You know what's funny? I forgot about that.
Dude, that died down like by
Since
the
I was
early
a kid, it was
90s.
big. Now it's like no big deal.
Yeah,
Awesome
it is.
intro. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes,
my,
I caught
my
that.
baby's name in a big font. Yep. We had to we had to throw Lexi, show her some love. She's always supportive, man. She puts in the work.
I appreciate that. That was awesome. Thanks, guys.
Problem. Hey, it was these two guys up here that ran it by me, so thank them. I just did the work. Hey, Albert, good to see you. That's Adam. And Halloween Horror Nights was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go, man, but
It's fun. You have
I
to
don't
go with
I
the
don't
right
fly,
group.
man. Not anymore.
hmm
And Adam says too crowded. Yeah, that's everywhere, unfortunately. And Coffee
07. Welcome
Hi.
back. I
Welcome
recognize the
back.
name from last
Yeah,
week, so
no, we-
welcome back. We're not gonna forget
Hi.
names, so welcome back. Thank you.
Welcome back. Lexi, you look amazing. You too, Elvis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's Freddie Mercury to me up there. That's alright. My baby looks awesome.
Thank you.
It's funny. I like the pants for this are very thin, and I had to make sure I like even though we're sitting, put something on in case I got to get up. I could have gotten us like a R rating or something like that. All right, so tonight it's a bunch of special. It's a retro review, but it is our 200th Three Corners of Horror episode. So
Cheers to that, brothers.
cheers to that.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
And sisters, sorry.
And what better way to do a 200th episode? We're right around Halloween. Then another retro review, and we're going back 40 years for this one. And damn it, like again, the retro reviews kind of kill me because I was around when they came out, and some of y'all were like, "Oh, I was like a baby," like I was able to go see them. But for tonight, we are going to be doing Silver Bullet, and it was released on October 11th, 1985. It is directed by Dan. I knew I should have gotten the name better. At Atius, and it was written by Stephen King, based on the Cycle of the Werewolf from Stephen King, and it stars Gary Busey, Everett McGill, and Corey Haim. We're gonna say the names as we go on. But if you have not seen this, I mean, this is one of the. If somebody says, Radar gave us the name for it when it's your first horror, and you want to show it to a kid. Like this is not it, because I remember this one when I saw it when I was young. And just to give perspective, because when the movie was filmed, Corey Haim is a year older than me. So by the time the movie was released, Corey Haim's character was my age when I saw the movie. So like when you see him, I was like, God, that was little. I can't remember being that little so long ago. But yes, it's Stephen King, and if you're going to stick around right after the review, we're also going to all discuss our first reactions to Welcome to Derry. Thankfully, Pennywise is here for that one. So yeah, and Albert, it's been a bit. I know that before we used to like do the whole question thing. It's no longer a question, bro. It's word vomit now. Like
Perfect.
Everything, get your whole because everybody, if we learned the hard way, everybody trying to hold their thoughts. At this time, we give the person the floor, say all the good, the bad memories to it, throw it all out.
Perfect. I like that.
So go.
What's the question exactly?
There is no question, just your Silver Bullet, your whole thoughts on the movie.
I grew up with this film. And I want to say I was probably around 10 when I saw this the first time. And it always kind of left that eerie feeling in my mind, you know what I mean? Especially the narration of the older sister talking and throughout the film, right? I don't know what it was about her voice and the music, like behind her voice. as she was, narrating, but it was just so like creepy without, it felt like it wasn't trying to be, but it was. And I don't know, I really liked the chemistry between the characters. Like, I believed that they were brother or sister. I believed that uncle was Uncle Red. I wanted an uncle to come build me some fucking fast. I wanted that wheelchair. Even though I could walk just fine, I want that wheelchair so bad. That thing was badass. So that's basically, I mean, if I'm having any negatives about the film, I mean, the practical effects were great. The acting was great. Nobody like really hung up on me for this film. Like, I wasn't like, oh my God, who is that person? He doesn't even belong here. But for, what else do I got? They did have some silly, corny moments, but I mean, all 80s films got that, right? So that's kind of comes with the territory. But yeah, I'll pass the ball to someone else. I don't want to just talk, do the whole thing.
All right. Well, I mean, we'll always circle around, obviously, because we get through the ratings. And I think, Lexi, was this a first watch for you?
It was a first watch for me.
Wow.
And we love a first watch. So that's where I was going to go, because obviously, Albert hasn't been in a while. You got to, family, the first person, the person we haven't seen in a bit, you give them the chance. But we love the first watch. We love the first watch. And so, Lexi, what did you think?
I absolutely enjoyed it. Now, I'm a person that doesn't really care for werewolf films, and no hate to it towards it at all. It's just not my type of film to pick and watch if I'm scrolling through. So when I was told that we were doing this, I was like, okay, a little out of my comfort zone, but I'm gonna go for it. Stephen King. So what can go wrong? I absolutely enjoyed it. Now I will say I figured out who the wolf was in 2.5 seconds of the thing starting, because the scene where they were going through the aerial grounds and the narrator lady was introducing the town. This is the town. We all care about each other and ourselves. And then the officer was on the podium speaking, and then he brings up the Reverend. He's like tanner than everybody else. He's got that bone structure in his jaw. His hands are huge. I was like, he's the wolf. I already know it. I know it. He's the wolf. He's just out of place for me. And not in a bad way at all. He was out of place for me, just the way he looked and the way his structure was. I was like, he's the wolf. I know it. And then as it dived deeper into it, I was like, I fucking knew it. But it was still good. I enjoyed it. I love, like Albert said, the family dynamic between the sister, the brother, and the uncle. Uncle was badass. Took him a little bit to reel him in and believing the kids, but I love that at the end that he ended up being there for them. And they didn't die. I like that they didn't die. Came close many times, but I did enjoy this film for someone that's not really into werewolves, which, seeing Albert's Instagram and being a werewolf every now and then, you make me like werewolves a lot. So you make it look badass.
Yeah, I'm not the only one who see.
Credit to Mrs. Wilson. She does the makeup effect.
I was just saying, I agree. Like,
over that car,
no. I went to interrupt, and I said, all right, don't interrupt. But like I said, when I sometimes think of a werewolf, I do think of Albert.
Yeah,
he's literally somebody who jumps into my, and not because he loved werewolf movie. But because if Albert lived in your town during this time and you were wondering if a werewolf was getting anybody, Albert would be the most suspicious one.
Yeah. But overall, I enjoyed it. And again, for someone that doesn't like werewolves, I absolutely enjoyed this. And this is why I love Three Corners of Horror, because you guys introduced me to stuff that I never seen. And there's so many lined up that I haven't seen. But for example, when we reviewed Chud a year ago, I by far love that. I love Chud. And now I love this one a lot, and I respect it a lot more. Because I've heard of it, I just never pressed play. And so I'm glad I got to press play on this one today.
All right. JR, the villain.
What I liked about this one, going back to watch it again, is the practical effects I enjoyed it. It reminded you why practical effects work so well in werewolf movies. You know, the fact that you get the turns and stuff. But I thought what was interesting rewatching this film was the take of basically the priest. You had a guy who, at first, yeah, you knew eventually he was going to be the werewolf, but the fact that it seemed like he was torn about having this curse, because he had that one scene where he's in the church and everybody's turning into a werewolf, and he wakes up. And I was like, man, I never seen a film where a werewolf is having a bad dream about werewolves, because that was kind of ironic. And the fact that when he woke up and he lay back down, he was asking God to basically get it over with. So you had that dynamic where at first you're like, all right, is this guy like cursed? And then he doesn't realize what he's turning into, which later on you find out that he realizes what he's doing. But I mean, he has some great lines, like he's chasing them, and he goes, I don't kill kids on purpose. Like, dude, you killed Brady like a night ago. So you had that dynamic of the one person in the town who you least suspected to be a werewolf. Even that scene where the mob started and he's trying to stop them all. I'm like, all right, is this dude stopping them all because he doesn't want to die, or because he knows what he's about to do to all these people who are about to hunt him down? So there were some cool things going back and rewatching it that I didn't pick up. I didn't even think about when we watched this as a kid, or even when you watch it a couple times. There's story elements in here that you don't even think about until you rewatch it. And now that we dive deeper into like horror films, you see more of the films. I mean, you had the character of Jane, who you feel like she was like the pretty girl in the school, but at the same time she's trying to fit in, but she's getting picked on by Brady and her, and her brother. He's mischievous, and she felt like he always used his disability to benefit him, which you always had that interaction between them. So there was a lot of stuff in this film that I actually rewatched. I was like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. I mean, the most shocking thing is like, yo, this dude is paralyzed from the waist down. He climbs out that window to sneak out the house.
I couldn't do that.
Up the tree for the kite. Yeah.
Hey, I'm like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
But yeah, I think rewatching.
He's good upper body strength.
Oh yeah, I mean, he did a good job. He did a good job, playing, somebody who's paralyzed. And one thing about Corey Haim, he was a phenomenal actor. And the thing about him is you always liked him in every film he was in. There was nothing about him that he never played that villain role. He always played that character that you rooted for, you enjoyed, you wanted him to survive or go, succeed at whatever he was in the film. I mean, for me, one of the best films with Corey Haim was Lucas. I enjoyed Lucas.
I love Lucas.
But the guy was such a phenomenal actor, and I think he played that role so well. I mean, come on, who does? Red is like the coolest uncle, man. I agree with Albert, man. I'm like, dude, I would love an uncle to
right?
be a little freaking a tricycle with a freaking like a hell of an engine and shit,
Everyone has an Uncle Red. We got a couple Uncle Reds.
Yeah, they never built a freaking bike like that.
No, they just worked on their cars. That's it.
Oh, but overall, it's definitely a fun watch, and I do think it's one of those werewolf films that when people talk werewolves, they don't put it up. They don't put it up there with it, and they should, because one thing about the film is there's actually a good story wrapped around the film. So that's my take. Definitely a good watch.
All right, Ricky. Before we get your thoughts, you want to hit up the comments real quick?
Yep. Got you. Oh, right here. P Rockzilla. Yo, love the Pennywise. That's P Rockzilla. Thank you, my brother. Lexi always looks good when she does these. When she dresses up, man, she goes all out, man. That's why I can't hang.
She beats me. That's why I knew that. I was like, I keep all the outfits I buy. I'm like, I went in the closet. I'm like, oh shit, I haven't done Elvis. I'm like, knowing Lexi, it's gonna be a lot of makeup. I'm like, she's not gonna do Freddy. And then I remembered what our second half is. I'm like, yeah,
I know it. Oh, you meant Freddy Krueger. Never mind.
Freddy Krueger. And I knew what our back half was, and I'm like, oh, because I knew you were gonna do Pennywise, because I like, but yeah,
I almost did Annabelle, to be honest, but then I was like, yeah, I'll just do Pennywise.
Happy 200 from Miss Wilson. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs.
Thank
Wilson.
you.
Appreciate that.
Mrs. Wilson. Everybody keeps
Mrs.
saying Miss
I
Wilson.
know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
JR did it too. Mrs.
Terrible.
Mr. is actually here, which is the worst part. And y'all like
I'm
Miss
sorry.
Wilson.
I know. I feel terrible. I'm sorry. Congratulations. Thank you, Mama Rose.
Thank you.
P-Rock, I always think of that water beer, Coors Light, when I hear Silver Bullet.
Yeah.
You know what? When I was
Renegade
younger
Gold.
and I started drinking beer, like, you know, on a regular, I always loved Coors Light, and I always called it the Silver Bullet. You know, just like Miller High Life was, to me, was the champagne of beers, you know. I was a sucker for those taglines until I realized you're drinking fucking water, like he said. Lexi, you have seen it. You were 6. You hid under a blanket because it was killing.
See, I don't remember. I thought I did, but I wasn't sure. I feel like it's the first watch as an adult, looking back.
There you go.
Yeah. And Mrs. Wilson, thanks, Lexi.
You're welcome.
Selena V, Lexi, you look amazing. You just reminded I want to watch the series. Yeah, she's talking about the Welcome
to Derry.
Yeah.
Werewolf
could have been scarier from Mama Rose.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll get into that.
Yeah.
Hello, hey Selena, thank you for being here. Mrs. Wilson, haven't attempted the werewolf yet, but hopefully one day that's tough. That's a tough makeup to do. I'm sure you can nail it, and when you do, you gotta share it. Joe, you look fantastic from Selena.
Thank you.
He does. Joe looks regal. I noticed that. Uncle Red was cool. He actually believed the kids enough to have his silver bullet made. Oh, it took him a while. Though. He had to have investigated a little bit, but at least he was there. That is true. My grandmother would love your cosplay, Joe. No, he's. Oh, you know what? Yeah. She loves Elvis.
Elvis. Oh, all right.
I thought it was Fred, but wait, no.
I've been cosplay. I thought she was gonna say. I'm like, no, I'm not a Mexican wrestler or some matador. You know. Oh, good thing he took his gulp because he's gonna talk. Ricky Man.
No.
I'm just messing with you. No,
you could tell this movie watching it back, man. Like right off the bat, I think within like maybe 2 minutes, not even, you get like a decapitation right off the start. And that dude at the graveyard, that dude was nice too, bro. That dude had a good buzz going, man. Too bad he got fucked up. But what I remember, I'm not gonna repeat everything you guys just said. I agree with all that. But as far as rewatching it, I just realizing Terry O'Quinn was in this movie. I was like, damn, I never knew he was fucking in this movie.
Yeah.
Bro. It's one of those that pops up.
The stepfather.
Yeah, so you get
and Lost.
Yeah, he was the stepfather.
The stepfather and
right.
Lost, but the stepfather. Because I'm sitting there going, I'm like, didn't he? Wasn't he a dad? And I'm like, oh,
yes,
oh shit,
right. I
the stepfather.
And I love the bat that the Peacemaker. As soon as I saw that, at the time I saw the Peacemaker bat. That was nice. But again, it's a King special, so you got to have horrible adults. Very weird at times. Right? The adults are always very odd, and they behave very erratic in these films, and they never believe the kids, and they treat them like shit. And of course, I love watching. I forgot what it was, but somebody was watching wrestling, the NWA.
NWA.
Yeah, I noticed that, right?
I noticed it too.
He got fucked up.
But man, but yeah, I mean, Red was the man. I mean, the guy was great. The only problem with the wheelchair motorcycle was you got to get gas for it. Though. It's like every once in a while.
But that's a motorcycle, though.
I know that. I know, but still, I don't know. It would have been nice if it didn't require gas, but that's impossible. Anyway, but the sheriff, but going back to the sheriff, man, I felt bad for him. He got mollywopped pretty bad though. Jesus Christ, I forgot how he got it. He got it pretty good. But yeah, a Red's relationship with Marty though, I want to just talk about that a bit because that's to me my favorite aspect of this film. Albert had mentioned it felt natural, like it was a natural, like it didn't feel forced or they were acting. It felt like a regular dude. Like us growing up, we had family members drinking beer around us, trying to give us beer and stuff. That's just how it was, and the fact that this guy has his relationship with Marty, and he's got a niece too, and he loves her, but it's Marty is the one he gravitates towards, maybe because he's a bit more he's handicapped, he's got it. Who's that, Adam? Who's that?
No, is Brian playing games?
Yeah.
Oh.
Brian's talking shit right now.
Yeah, he is. I need to start muting when people are talking.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I love the family aspect of it, and even at the end, like when it's the daughter, it's his sister, Marty and his sister, they're the ones that really go face to face with the big bad wolf. Of course, Red was there too, but even making the silver bullet, everything, all of that was really good. Again, if I have a negative, it's not really it's the world design itself. I don't think it's memorable. It just didn't feel like they put a lot into it. I know Albert could agree, like the Howling. You think of the Howling, you think of that wolf. And American Werewolf in London, you think of that wolf. And when you think of Silver Bullet, I think of Red. I don't think of the werewolf. That's just I don't know. It's just a nitpick more than anything. But I think if they would have give the wolf itself a little bit more time, as far as a visual, they probably couldn't. I don't know what the budget was for this film, but it didn't put too much stock into it. But it's okay. It wasn't terrible or nothing like that. I just wish it looked better. $7
million was the budget.
$7 million back then
in 1985. I can ask Celeste. She's good with conversions. Actually,
I
know. I've been doing that lately.
Well, yeah, that's just my take on it. It's a movie I grew up with. I mean, Corey Haim, us growing up with Corey Haim at the time, he was in every fucking good movie that we saw back in the day. I know JR loves him from the Frog Brothers, right? Not the Frog. No, he wasn't the Frog Brothers, but
yeah,
he was in Lost Boys.
Wasn't he in Lost Boys?
Yeah, but he wasn't part of the Frog Brothers.
He got the Frog Brothers help.
Exactly.
But at that time the movie was with his basically best friend Corey Feldman, which
older brother. Right?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
it's itchy.
Your face. Yeah, I remember that feeling. Trust me.
But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for now. I'll chime in later with anything else.
I got a quick thing about the wolf. Is the way I understood it was that, and they kind of played it smart a little bit. Was he wasn't a full wolf until the full moon came. So
yeah,
it was
you're right.
almost like stages. So he was kind of control. He was able to somewhat control.
Yep.
What he turned into, but it was once the full moon came where he went full he was supposed to go full werewolf, and that's what they were afraid of. So like, I mean, I agree with you. I didn't like the fact that he was able to pick up a bat and fuck people up with it, because that's something I never seen. Before. And it's funny because like that one scene where they're hunting them down, like he's in the fog. I'm like, all right. That dude's gonna probably get a second, because usually the one that points up.
That was a good actor too. Who's the first
all
guy
of
that
them,
had the
all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Right. It was. Yeah. I forgot his name. He was in Reservoir Dogs. Elaine's dad from Seinfeld. What's the actor's name? Oh,
yeah.
I forgot.
But
he's the one that has the peacemaker bad. He got killed. Like, wait a minute, that's a good actor. He got killed just like that. But
yeah, that's what I took as far as the way he looked. The only thing that threw me off, and I don't know if you guys can help me out with this, was the girl kept saying she kept hearing noises in the shed. What the hell did that shed have to do with anything as far as him? Because that for me didn't make any sense. Was he hiding in the shed this whole time?
He was under it, wasn't he?
Yeah, but it was just weird how she said I've been hearing noises for a couple of days, and it just didn't. That's the only thing that didn't make sense to me. I mean, what do you guys think on that?
It was probably something that got cut out in the edit. They probably had something more, and it just, whether it was time or budget or some production decision, they probably decided it doesn't really add much.
I took it as because the shed that it belonged to was the little girl that liked Corey Haim, Marty, and the dad was kind of a drunk. He was an asshole, you could tell, and so I thought maybe he was getting ready to just kill off that guy.
Yeah,
maybe
of course,
that's why he was kind of
the abusive dad.
hiding up in the shed.
Yeah, but they were hearing noises for days. She was saying.
Well, but the thing is, at first the minister, he gave some of his reasonings were like valid reasons for why he was killing some of the people. Sorry, Jared, was there anything else?
No, I know. It was funny because you were saying that, and then I thought about it, I was like, man, that woman should have swallowed them pills a lot faster.
Well, and I guess when he brought up the abuse, that the dad was an alcoholic and abusive, so he's probably been. I kind of took that the werewolf was stalking his victims, and all the victims that he killed were sinners in some sort of way, him being a minister, and his validation for killing the pregnant woman who was the pregnant woman was about to commit suicide, so that way her soul doesn't go into hell. He did her a favor. So I saw this because and I saw it in the theater. My cousins, thankfully, when you come from a really big family, you have a lot of them, and a lot are over 18 by the time you get around this time. And they lied to my mom as to what movie we were going to go see. And then I saw this, and again, I was Corey Haim's age, and I was scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was the youngest out of all the ones that
had some pretty scary imagery in it.
Yes, my favorite scene is when JR started talking about it, because I'm like, this guy, he's about to take bite. But my favorite scene is when they go to hunt and they're, in the fog, and they were like, he's with us. And when you're in the theater, you're like, and then as you see them get taken out one by one, and here I am rewatching, and I've seen this. I am
too, man.
Oh yeah, he did. Like, he fucked them all up. But I mean, I thankfully am one of those people that it's one of those movies I will say I've seen at least once a year around Halloween. I was doing my Stephen King for this month, and I waited just for this to get closer. Thank you, Albert. But I waited to get closer because I wanted, I mean, I seen it, and I put it for my coworker, and my coworker was like, dude, I swear I think I saw this. I may have seen this when I was younger with some cousins. I'm like, yep, that's how I saw it. I'm like, but you got to watch it. And Ricky, Lexi works with him, and he loved the movie. And then watching it again, I put it for Adam. It'd been a while. It is definitely one, as JR said, it's a forgotten werewolf movie. I think it is kind of what Ricky said. Everybody remembers the uncle. The werewolf isn't memorable.
Yes, that's exactly. I love that you brought that up, because that was my thoughts exactly when I was saying it. The wolf is not memorable. You can't put this wolf on a cover and someone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's a silver bullet wolf." It's just,
but by the time you probably saw this movie, you had seen An American Werewolf in London. You had seen The Howling.
This is after Howling, right? Yeah, it's 85.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But I mean, so it's called Silver Bullet. So as soon as it opens up with Marty and it says Silver Bullet on the wheelchair, you could tell that it was coming more from not a werewolf perspective. It was more of the relationship.
Yeah. But with the transformations that you get in American Werewolf in London and The Howling are memorable, whereas this one, it's not as memorable. And I'm not gonna lie, the look back in 1985 was scary as shit. Now it did. When you look at him, he's kind of like, I looked at him like a young pup werewolf.
Cute, right? Like,
he was a cute werewolf. like you're cute, and you're like, and you go to pet him, and then he scratches and kills you.
Yeah, I go pet him and he fucking cut me in half.
I can see Rick tramping. Oh, what happened to your eye? It's okay.
You know me, man. My little animals.
He would have messaged us. He's like, dude, I try to aid a werewolf. I got rabies. I think, but no, I mean, this is, as JR said, you should, add it to your repertoire of horror movies, especially when it comes to the werewolf genre. Yep. The reasons I just kind of said is why I think that the movie's just been pigeonholed and people don't go back to it. And it's kind of sucks. It's a Stephen King movie. Stephen King's are grounded, in family and mystery. Gary Busey's character,
he was the best.
Don't want to, say, but I can name off a couple uncles on both sides that would remind me of, Gary Busey's uncle. And, in big families, you sometimes do have a closer relationship to an uncle, as opposed to your own parents.
Yeah.
So as seeing how close they are, and it's because, again, when you come in sometimes in a family, you might not be the favorite kid, so you got this one uncle. And I loved when he's sitting there playing. I'm not a card person except for like spades and crazy eights, but were they playing poker? Was the game that they were playing?
I think so.
All right,
something like that.
But when he's sitting there, the way he's talking, like, everybody's had that uncle that swears in front of you. And like, the mom's in the background, and as soon as he goes up, in which I'm like,
we were waiting for it, right? Like, oh, he's
and when he's going, all of a sudden he disappears. He goes, his whole demeanor changed. He's like, here we go. And everybody kind of shits on Gary Busey, especially because of the later years. But back then he had a lot of great roles. and this is why everybody remembers this uncle
Even
role.
later in his career, he was good. He was always a
It was
actor.
good.
You know what I love, if you don't mind, Joe, real quick?
Good.
Is getting to what you're saying. I love the scene where they have the barbecue outside, you know, a little picnic, and they're eating, and he's like, all right, well, I gotta go.
Thank you.
He says bye to everyone, and he shakes their hands, and he gives a little tap on the head, you know. I don't know why, that felt so real. Like it feels like a family member showing up, drinking beer, hanging out, playing games, eating food, then they're gone. You don't really get that in films too much. It's weird.
No.
Like it's such a simple scene, but everyone could relate to it. And
This
that's
was
what I love about
19.
it.
This was 1976. I mean, at this point,
The year it took place in?
yeah, it took place. So 76.
Oh,
I
okay.
was 4.
Yeah.
Jr. was born. So it's a different idyllic time. Jr. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Jr. was gonna before I finish. Jr. You were gonna say something?
Oh no, two things. One, this is a Halloween film because the night that the werewolf came after him was Halloween.
Thank
This is a
you.
Halloween film.
I love that sound album.
And the other thing too is
Oh
the fact
my
that-
god! Wait a minute,
nice.
hold on. Dude. Wait a minute. You gotta
It's
let me.
art.
I need that can. I collect them. I collect cans. What's up with that? Yo, we talk later, Albert. We'll talk later. Good. I'm sorry.
It's called Turpa Fire.
Is that a IPA?
Oh.
It's a triple West Coast IPA. It's coming
Oh,
in at
shit.
10.31 alcohol by volume.
Where's P-Rock? He loves those 10. Nice.
Now to go
Nice.
bounce back, what made the Red character like so memorable too is you got the conversation that they were having after he went to bed when they were playing cards is don't view him like he has a disability. Do not put that view. Do not treat him that way. There's more to him, and don't use his disability as a reason why he can't do things. So
Yep.
I think that was the one thing.
Yeah.
Red never viewed him as somebody who couldn't do all these things. He always viewed him as just a regular person, and
He had
And
that
that's why-
respect.
Yeah,
he had
right.
that respect. And he didn't want anybody to be like, no, don't treat him like he's a victim.
Exactly.
And that's why I think
That's why.
we like.
That's
Red
why
so
I
much.
feel like the title of Silver Bullet was more about the uncle and Marty than it was about the werewolf.
Werewolf.
Although
It
it is
was.
a nice touch.
Well, I mean, the wheelchair itself was called Silver Bullet, the nickname
Exactly.
he gave it. But I mean, this is, guys, if you seriously have not seen it and you're watching this, we ruined the movie for you. But and if you do watch this, do yourself a favor,
So
add this
enjoyable.
to your repertoire. And no, you probably shouldn't introduce your kids as this a horror movie. Teen Wolf will probably be the way to go, but
Gremlins. No, Gremlins. I always say Gremlins.
well, no, I'm talking
It's
as
the
far as
perfect
werewolf,
gateway of horror.
werewolf
Oh,
wise,
Werewolf.
werewolf wise.
I mean, Albert's gonna agree. Put him right into Howling.
No, I'm saying for no,
Or
that's
Twilight.
not.
Watch
No,
Twilight.
boo on Twilight.
No, I
You
agree.
know?
No, honestly,
Well, you saying to introduce to kids.
I would
Twilight
say
was-
for a
not
younger
even
audience
horror.
member, I would say, is there nudity in the Howling? I don't remember now.
Yes.
Oh, there is.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
There's a
Yes.
full-on scene.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, but yeah,
I would recommend American Werewolf for London then over that one. I think that one's.
There's
more
nudity in
my-
that one
Yeah,
also.
but not much.
I know. To your children, man. To your children. Like by children, I'm talking about like you're 10 to 13.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
why I
when
say
was that
Teen Wolf.
age, when we were up, I don't know what Lex
Ah,
was,
but hello,
when
I
we
just
were all
finished
that
that.
age, bro, I was introduced to some crazy fucking shit. As a
I-
kid.
Hello. I mean, I
Yeah,
have a
I
whole
know.
series based on this shit.
I know.
But yeah, no, it's definitely one, it for the reasons we all actually just brought up today is the reason that Silver Bullet isn't brought in, like thought about as much as Werewolves and watched as much. You guys literally, we all said the reason why, and it's a shame because you need to put this in there. I mean, period. So we'll go back around, but before we do, Rick, any
I
comments?
was waiting for that. I was waiting for that hand to come out.
The hand, yeah, Albert always got the hand.
I've seen it on IG, so I'm like, there it is.
No, I got this one already by Mama Rose. No, wait, here we go, this one. Joe, you could also pass for Jimmy Hart of WWE.
Honky tonk man.
No, Jimmy
the
is
mouth of
the
the South.
manager.
That's the mouth
Wow.
from the South, bro.
I will say back in that during the 80s, I did have It wasn't the Spanish version of the mullet was called the playero, but I did have the playero.
Actually, I know you don't watch anime, but One Piece is a character that you look just like him with the shades, bro. He's one of the admirals. I forgot his name, but anyway, the werewolf in the 50s transformation was more memorable than this one.
The on-transformation, actually, yeah.
Wait, you talking about the werewolf, Wolfman?
The regular Wolfman, yeah.
You know, I saw that movie not too long ago again, and it just amazes me how popular those movies got, because they're not that great, man. Like, at least that
it was
one.
back in those days. You have to
It
think
must
about
have been that. If that movie was to come out now,
by then, like, remember, people weren't watching the violent shit that we watch
but it's
now.
not even about
so
the violence. It's just a story. It was so simple and basic and nothing to it. But Creature from the Black Lagoon though was fucking awesome.
I saw that in 3D on my TV.
Nice. And a man's beard. That's a reference to Albert's beard.
Albert's beard.
I knew P-Rock was gonna say something. You know. If it ain't 10 or higher, P-Rock don't want it.
All right, so Albert, any last thoughts or anything that while we were all discussing you want to jump, add to, and then obviously your score.
I think my most disliked scene, which it's crazy because I know a lot of people like it, is the scene where the werewolf takes the bat and starts beating people with it. But like for me, it cornied it up a little bit too much. It was a little bit too silly, and I really wish they wouldn't have done that. My favorite scene and takeaway from the film, I want to say, was the where they go to make the silver bullet and the blacksmith or the master freaking
damn it. I was trying to remember what you were about to say too, because it was like master craftsman or master gunsmith.
Yeah, exactly. And there's something about that scene that just felt very like there were so many serious parts in this film. So like again, going back to like the bat scene with where he's hitting the dude with the peacemaker, it was just it cheesied it up. I felt like they could have cut that out, put in something gnarly like him ripping someone's body part off, and we would have been a lot better off. Yeah. And we would have taken this film a little bit more serious. But yeah, overall, because I grew up with this, it's nostalgic to me. I know you guys score things out of 5, right? So we're gonna go a 3.5 out of 5.
Hey, remember the 0.5 parts.
I think possibly one of the reasons they chose the peacemaker route was a budget. They just couldn't afford to film someone getting, cut.
Yes, but listen, but the little loophole with
the head's easy.
But the loophole with the peacemaker part was when she found it, there was no blood on it. You only saw claw marks. The guy just bashed someone's fucking head in. I don't know how, it should have been covered in blood. That shit was clean, and you just saw like the claw marks. And actually, you couldn't tell. Some were claw and some were bite marks, but zero blood. All right, Lexi, I'm sorry.
I did like that scene, by the way, when his sister's helping him trying to find who it was because he was.
Oh, that was an awesome scene.
We should have talked about that more. Yeah, that scene was great because she was. It's a small town. Everyone knows everyone. So she's going to the bars. She's going to the local shops. And then the last person she would think would be the fucking priest. And when he turns around, you see his face is jacked up. At least when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's him. I was young back then, so I wasn't looking for who it was.
But her reaction as well to that was what was great. Was like her reaction like, oh, shit.
It was subtle. That was good.
This is the fucking guy.
And she even said it herself, I got the hell out of there. I ran.
Well, keep going, Lexi.
Oh, is it my turn? Okay.
Yes.
So for me, like I said, I'm not a werewolf person. The only exception is Albert at this point. So you need to make a werewolf movie at this point.
God, I wish. God, I wish.
But for someone that's not really into that, it's not my type of film to watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it because of Marty and Uncle Red. And they were the silver bullet. And then just to tie it all together, well, what kills the werewolf? Silver. So they make the silver bullet. So I like the double entendre almost. And
no, Lexi, I was gonna ask you, since you're not before this film, was it what werewolf movie did stand out to you? I know you like
The
Phantom, but
Werewolf
it
in
must-
London.
Anything?
No, the
Okay,
Werewolf in
yeah,
London.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I thought she was gonna say
Sure.
Twilight. I'm like, no.
No, no, no.
No. She
I'm
knows
Team
better.
Edward, anyways.
I've never seen one of those movies, so
Sorry, I don't
know.
like
I know
Jacob.
this is a vampire.
I'm
thing,
Team
but-
Jacob, but
Oh,
I'm
God.
Team
oh,
Edward.
Joe's
of course I
Anyways.
saw them. Of course I saw them.
Joe,
I have seen
GR, what are
everything.
you? What team are you, GR?
The team don't watch it.
Burn.
But yeah, like I said, I like the double entendre about, you know, the relationship between Uncle Red and Marty versus the silver bullet that ends the priest's life. But I have to agree, the whole scene where he grabs the bat, when I saw that, I was like, really? Okay. I know that's not that. I knew that was going to come up tonight when I was thinking of you guys. For me, the score is a 3.5 as well, because I did thoroughly enjoy it. It felt very wholesome when it came to town, private justice. We're going to, you know, the cops ain't doing shit, so we're going to just take justice into our own hands. So I do like the fact that it truly, what the narrator said, where we care about each other and ourselves. So I do like that wholesome feeling of everybody trying to take care of everybody, trying to get some form of justice, since the police are like not doing their job. It took Janie to figure it the fuck out, a child. So
Marty.
yeah, I thoroughly no Janie. She was the one that figured it out with the with finding the priest.
No,
missing eyes, so-
Marty was the one that told her about the putting.
Yeah, but it was her that found.
Oh, I see what you're
But
saying.
it
I see what you're
took
saying.
her
I'm sorry.
to-
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
it
apologize.
took
I see
her
what you're
to
saying. I
figure
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because he only saw it from his point of view as the werewolf. He didn't know who, and so she had to collect cans. So I like that there was a disconnect at first between brother and sister, and then they came together because
Yeah,
deep
that was
down
nice.
in there,
That was nice. Man.
deep down they do love each other. And I would watch it again just to feel that wholesome feeling between uncle and nephew. Yeah, not anytime soon though. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
She said the same about a Rock Horror Picture Show. She'll see it again.
Yeah,
All right.
I will.
That's a classic right there.
Oh, whoa, he likes that.
Which
one.
was also my first watch when we reviewed it a
Me
month
too.
ago.
Me too. I've never seen
There's
that movie
something
until
about
recently.
it. I can't deny it. I grew up with that one as well.
I told him like, when
The
we
original
reviewed it.
Pennywise.
But I actually
took-
was one of the ones that saw that in the theater when you get the immersion experience of it, like where they hand you the newspapers to do everything. Like, yeah, no, it's Jared. Did you just open your beer?
No,
No, that
I
was
see going hardcore. I see
See,
what
not
Oh.
that
Wait.
fucking swig across the
Yeah,
can.
she did that shit, like,
All I,
you
I
guys don't like Twilight.
I'm gonna clip that.
all right.
Lawrence Tierney, by the way, is the actor I was talking about. The guy with
Yes.
the Peacemaker.
And
Classic
I
actor.
actually, anyway, I know his niece.
Nice. Good shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
Jr.
All right, so this is the thing about Stephen King films. It's always about the flawed characters. So anything that is, as far as this film, the werewolf was not the main thing about this film. It's always the flawed character. You go watch any Stephen King film. One of my favorite, Rick loves this one too, is Night Flyer. Night Flyer is not really about
Yes,
the
I
vampire.
love Night
It's
Flyer.
about the characters. So this is one of the things about Stephen King films is
Yeah.
they're always about the decisions these characters make
Fucking awesome film.
and repercussions for all their decisions. So I think this is one of the reasons where that the werewolf is not memorable in this film, because it is about the relationship with Red, Marty, Jane. I mean, I think Jane is one of the unsung characters in this movie, because this
Yeah,
is
no
a girl who had a little brother who got all the attention possible. And she hated the fact that he always used the fact that he was in a wheelchair to his advantage, and you constantly saw that throughout the film. Every time they were arguing, and the fact that the parents always chose his side over hers. So this is one of the things in this film that you don't think of the werewolf, but even then the werewolf was a flawed character. The priest was a flawed character too, because he had this curse. It is, as you watch this film, you wonder if he knew what he was turning to, but then once you see him go after the whole town, you're like, all right, this dude has a lot more control. I agree. I didn't like the whole look of it because we were accustomed during these times with the howling, with the pure. The thing is, we were accustomed to the pure savagery of what a werewolf does. and this film kind of held back on that. Even though, like the dude that got killed in the train tracks? They're like, oh yeah, he got drunk, he laid down on the road, and got decapitated. I mean,
I think this was probably just more of a mainstream film, or attempted to be. They didn't
Well, and
want
it's
to
funny-
gore
This
or
one went.
anything.
I think this one that actually it went into like regular television as well. It
Yeah,
was
because
more
that Corey
built for
Haim,
television. But
Gary
all the
Busey,
80s
the actors, wasn't
majority
like,
of Stephen King films though were meant more for TV than theater. During these times. But for me, it still is a good film to watch. I mean, when I rewatched it, I was like, oh shit, it is a Halloween film. Which is something you don't even think about, because the downside, or one of the main downsides to this film is, I mean, Red Guy is has be at the end, but it reminded me if we're watching a DC Marvel movie, because all right, here's the big battle at the end. Wow, that shit was pretty quick. It was over and done with pretty fast.
I'm surprised at when we were watching it, because Adam had forgotten the movie. When we done this, Adam had in the comment section goes, the end battle was too fast. And I was sitting there going, he's gonna say something. I swear to God, he's gonna say it's gonna be too damn quick. And he did. He's like, the bullet's gonna drop. That's the only thing he caught, was he's like, the bullet's gonna drop.
Bro,
which
and
is okay.
When they dropped into the vent,
Yeah,
we
he
all
got
had
some
that
long-ass
vent, bro. We
fingers,
had to
man.
fucking
That shit would have
On
gone.
the
That shit
ground.
would have gone a lot deeper, by the way.
That
But anyway,
smell of that heat reminded me of the
I
holidays.
love that
right?
smell. I love that smell.
Me too. I'm sorry. I know it's bad.
I know. Sorry.
but
No, sorry, JR.
It's nostalgia. I'm sorry.
But
No,
not
but
only that, I feel like Red and the werewolf had a lot of contact. Like, are we telling, like, what if there was a universe where Red got cut by that werewolf and now he's like, they could have led into something,
Ooh,
like, right?
you're
There
right.
He
never
was
a
cut.
You are right.
I know that
Dude.
was real.
Oh, he
That was
cut.
real
You're
in him getting
fucking-
hurt, but
Holy shit. I actually never ever thought about that,
The
but
rules
you're
are different.
fucking
Yeah.
right. Like, he got cut by him. Like, oh, think
And
Think about the
he's-
sequel, man. It would have been funny. You have a Red turn into a werewolf. He always has a bottle of whiskey in his hand.
Wolf Cop.
wait, is Gary
Right
Busey?
here.
Wolf Cop.
He
Of
goes on the
course you
killing
would
spree
know
when he
that
gets
one.
drunk and passes out and turns normal. But yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, I mean, the thing too. Marty had a good shot, got him twice in the eyes, which is like the freaking kids.
Hey, as a
This
kid,
is
if,
the other eye.
if my uncle gave me fireworks like that, like, whoo, that's the man right here. I'm gonna have some fun tonight.
What was your score, JR? Did I?
Oh
don't-
no. So my score, yeah, I do think it's a 3.5. When this movie came out, I think Teen Wolf came out a couple years later. So everybody always remembers Teen Wolf, The Howling, American Werewolf in London during the 80s. So this one does take a backseat to those. But because of those three films were so good, nobody remembers this one. I think this is
It's
one
a
of the
shame.
least, I think this is one of the least remembered Stephen King films that was actually good. And then
Thank
nobody
you. Thank you
So,
on that.
overall, yeah, 3.5. I mean, I watched it again. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the relationship between, Red and Marty, and the fact that Jane's real name, and she still does acting. Her name's Megan Follows, which is that just sounds like a horror name too. But no, I mean, I do think the whole cast was great in this film. I think everybody played their roles tremendously well. I like the Tom folks. That dude Andy, who was like the Tom badass when people were getting killed. He's the first dude trying to run away and shit.
Wait.
And then the father that what's his name? The father his son got killed. I was like, yo, wouldn't you feel guilty that you let this whole town to kill this thing? And
Yeah, I hate that. That's so
Four got wiped
selfish.
out.
Private justice.
So
Yeah,
you
I
know who that father reminded me of the mother of the little boy in Jaws. Because you know how they talk about
the Kidner
yes,
kid.
yes. It reminded me of like Mrs. Kittner, because when they showed the son, I'm like, dude, when did you knock up your
He was
wife?
a prick anyway, didn't he?
Well, no, but he looked really old.
snake.
Like Mrs. Kittner was also really old.
I know
Like,
what you mean. I know what you mean,
yeah,
yeah.
like I was like sitting there, like, dude, like, when did you have your kid, and how old is your wife? Like, is this one of the? Yeah, that's. It's a weird thought that you have when you watch the movie. But I thought about Mrs. Kittner when what?
Is that a head Albert's holding with it? I'm
It
sorry.
is a
That's just
Nice.
Oh, one thing too. This
Nice.
film had one of the best PA announcements on the radio station ever.
The what?
where it said, "Don't leave town, stay here." You see the car leaving with all the luggage in the back. I was like, I would have left.
Their
too,
pocket.
man.
Yes, I did catch that.
Don't leave town, stay here. I'm
All
like,
set.
get the hell out of here.
All right, Ricky Van.
This is an easy 4 for me. This movie, I don't go in here looking for gore or I just love the acting. The characters are so memorable to me. I say I wish more people knew about it, but that's not gonna reflect how I think about it. I think this movie, if it had a better werewolf design and probably just a bit more on the carnage, as far as what they did with it, it would have been even more it would have been more serious. You know, it would have been along the lines of The Howling, for example.
Yeah.
Well, I love the characters. I love Red and I love Marty. I love them together, and Jane. It feels like family. You don't get that, and movies try to emulate that, and it feels like they're trying to emulate it. This movie, it feels like they just rolled the camera. All right, guys, this is what you get from here to here.
Like they're actually related.
That's it, yeah. And then that's the kind of conversations we get, the interactions, everything, and that to me is why that's why I love this movie so much. Not a fan of it. Again, it could have. I don't know why it just felt so generic. They didn't put too much thought into it. I think, if anything, the priest was scarier when he was a human.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Thank you. That's another good part of the
yeah.
character. Thank you for
I-
pointing that out.
Yeah, it's a 4 for me. I love this movie. I'm glad you put it on here. I haven't seen it in a while, but I've seen this movie plenty of times. You know,
And
That's
actually,
how I
I-
knew in 2.5 seconds he was the werewolf. He was out of character for me. Not out of character, but he was someone that stood out from
he's
everybody else in
distinct.
the town.
Like you mentioned,
Yeah.
his
His jawline. I saw him sitting in the
very
background while the
distinct.
sheriff was on the podium,
You
and
see
I was
that
like,
character? You're like, that's
he's a
not a
werewolf.
regular dude, man. He's gonna be important. Well, I mean, I didn't know.
Well-
I mean, as a kid, I'll be honest, I didn't know who the killer was. I was intrigued. I didn't know, and when it was the priest, and that blew my mind. I grew up Catholic, so that really blew my mind. Like, oh my god, the priest.
Well, and I will throw the flowers the right way. This was actually JR who brought Silver Bullet up. So it wasn't me that had said.
I know this is
No,
JR.
no,
I know JR.
Oh yeah, no, JR was the one that had said,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Oh,
Silver
yeah.
Bullet is hitting 40," and I'm glad he did. I mean, I'm gonna listen. Obviously, as I said, Corey Haim is a character I grew up. Not character. I'm sorry, a person I grew up with. I'd seen a lot of his movies. You know, Lost Boys, saw this, and it's a lot of it to do is the fact that we were only a year apart in age. So a lot of the movies that I saw him in, I can relate.
You
know-
apart, so he would have been. Damn, he died young. God.
He died young. Actually, I did look at it. It's unfortunate, you know, like the way he passed
Pneumonia,
away,
too.
but
Yeah, pneumonia.
it was, you know, for me, I appreciated my cousins sneaking me into this movie. You know, it was literally because at that time you still, even for certain movies, you had to show ID. And my cousin's like, "Oh no, we got it." You know, I had a couple 18-year-olds, they put their IDs in. And I still, you know, it sucks that nobody loves the movie as much as they love An American Werewolf in London and The Howling. They all came around the same time. Literally. This is the more PG version, because I would even call it G, because again, in the beginning, you get a head flying in the fucking air.
That was
And as we're watching it, Adam goes, "Is that dude drunk?" I'm like,
Oh,
"Man,
he was
nobody's
fucking
watching
nice.
him."
That dude was
But
nice.
did
Singing
you hear
about
what he
beer,
said
yeah.
before he died?
yes.
Do you hear what Joe? What did he say before he died?
You got me on that one, so go ahead and say
He saw the footprint and goes, "Uh-oh."
it. I mean, this is definitely one that I'm gonna say one last time. Add it to what you're gonna watch. No, it's not The Howling. No, it's not An American Werewolf in London. And when the transformation started happening, I was like, "Ooh." I'm like, the one person I know we got on here is Ricky. Ricky loves An American Werewolf in London. The way that you saw the transformation happen. But budget-wise, they worked with what they got. And it's a Stephen King movie. Stephen King movies circle more about the characters itself, not the horror's in there, but it's about the characters. What do you all love? The relationship between the uncle and Marty. And that's what he put in there. the horror was in there. I did not know it was going to be the priest when I first saw it. You know, and yes, as you watch it through the years, what I do love though is when the town folk decided that they were going to deliver their own justice, he was trying to stop them. He's going around to every single car, and it's almost like, don't do this because I'm about to fuck you up. I'm literally trying to stop you because, like, no, wait, hold on. And everybody pay attention when you watch it again. Some of the ones that he killed, he went literally up to and said, don't do this. Yeah. So it was, and he's threatened. An animal, when they are threatened, they have no other thing to do but to strike back. So he was being put in the spot of having all these people come after him, which he goes, all right, listen, bitches. I try to stop you guys from me tearing your flesh up, beating you with a bat. The bat part, I'm with all you guys. The bat part, especially rewatching it again today with Adam, that was the first time that in my head I went, why is there no blood on the bat? And it was the one little weird plot hole. And again, why would a werewolf? Why would a werewolf take the bat and sit there and bash somebody's head in when they have razor sharp claws or razor sharp teeth? You don't. Yes, but you can. When he was doing the bat, you could have seen the claws going down, and you would have seen the blood splatter.
Well, maybe, did you read the book at all, Joe?
I did not. This is one.
Wait, is there a book for this? I'm assuming
it's a novelette. It's a novelette.
In the novel itself. Now we need to know: does the wolf kills people with the bat, or does he do it with the claws?
I didn't read it.
And
so
the bat is just a film thing, and it's probably an easier way to kill people. And then,
but the way that I get what you're saying, though, but the way when he was going up and down,
I know.
Guess what? He didn't need to hold the bat. It could have just been his claw going up and down. Like they didn't even need to hold the bat. It would have been his claw. But yes, it's. I grew up on this. This is actually out of the horror movies. I mean, werewolf horror movies that I saw. I would put this more first because my memory wise, I kind of remember that I saw this first. Then I saw The Howling, and then I saw The Master, An American Werewolf in London. My order when I seen the werewolf movies was different, but this was one of them. But because again, when I saw this, I was 12 years old. Like at that time, all these movies had come out, but I was still a kid. Thankfully, I had cousins who were just as sick as me. They wanted to make me watch this shit. Jerry, you gonna say something?
I'm looking at the director, Joe. This guy's right up your alley. This dude's funny because his first movie was Silver Bullet, and then after that, he went straight to TV. He did a lot of stuff. You look, Miami Vice, Beauty and the Beast. Look, 21 Jump Street.
I watched
Melrose Place.
I watched Melrose.
Beverly Hills 90210.
And I watched that one too.
Ally McBeal.
I didn't watch that one. No.
Party of Five. Now
I watched that one.
Look, he got The Sopranos. CSI,
I love
The OC. He got Alias, 6 Feet Under, Deadwood, Friday Night Lights. Now we get interesting. Now we got The Wire.
Listen, Alias and 6 Feet Under are highly underrated.
Hold on, he's got The Wire. He got Heroes on this. He's got Heroes. Lost with John Locke. He did Lost.
6 Feet Under with Dexter.
Entourage, New Girl.
With
who? The Walking.
Yes, he was in there. Yeah, he played the younger brother.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously, because as I said earlier, this is kind of a double thing. I'm going to keep talking as I just realized. It's a double thing. We're going to get the first reaction of Welcome to Derry because it is a Stephen King night. And I don't know if Stephen King was involved with the writing and everything for Welcome to Derry, but it is based on that character. So I will say, the only thing I did, I'll get to my part, but I just want to.
Have you seen it though? Or you?
He saw it. He saw it. I messaged him.
Okay, all right. I don't want to spoil anything.
No, we're good. The one thing I do on the first episode
we got a lot of
is
comments,
that.
By the way, you.
I know we'll get there.
But that was a long time. All right.
The one thing I will say, we'll get there. I know, but so the one thing I will say that I did love on what the series is doing is establishing the roots of some of the characters of the movie It, because you had the Hanlons and you had the Uris. Go ahead and get to the comments.
No, go ahead. We started already. Go ahead.
No, that's what I was trying to. All I was gonna try to say, and then you can go to the comments.
I'll do the comments. All right. You got it.
That's all. Yeah, I just like it was, but then we'll get into the.
Fine. It's fine. You know, I like busting your balls.
Yeah, I know you bust my balls way too much, but I love you that way.
All right. I was forced. This is how long ago these comments were. I was forced to watch some of the Twilight movies, and to this day, I still want my time back. Hours of my life wasted. See, nobody would ever force me to watch.
Team, don't watch
Twilight, bro. I see laughs. What is everyone's Halloween plans? I ain't got no plans. Just walk around. I'm gonna go hang out with P-Rock actually. Walk around and look at people trick or treating and look at the scenery. A lot of that
I work, so
it looks really nice. People decorate. And
I'm trick or treating. Daughter.
Of course, I'm gonna get
and
pretty
then
nice.
Bed by 9:30.
GR, I'll see you tomorrow, GR.
Yes, sir.
Nice, there you go.
What about Mr. Wilson? What are you doing?
I'm hoping that I'm doing something cool. Obviously, it's probably going to be a movie. I feel like I did my big thing, which was the horror nights in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So I think that was my main thing. Like now it's probably going to be passing out candy and a little bit mild.
Well, I'm working tomorrow, and now I'm gonna. So, 1 year I had got actually in 2020 when we were going through everything we were going through, and you couldn't get a haircut. I used to have long hair. I had gotten a Jesus outfit because I thought I had long Jesus hair.
I remember this.
I had told my coworker, I'm like, I got my outfit because we were going to do trick or treating at our friend's house, giving out candies. I'm like, I got my outfit, and she's like, all right, I want to see it. I'm like, all right, hold on. So I go to the bathroom, I put it on. I'm a sleep tech. We watch people sleep, and sometimes those people get up in the middle of the night. So I put this outfit on, and I walk into the room, and I go, praise you, child. And I had this whole Jesus outfit on. And my patient, who is Puerto Rican, who only speaks Spanish, so my coworker could not go in there to help her for the bathroom, starts to sit up. So I open the door, and I go, it's Juan. The light behind me is that it's not Jesus Christ coming in to get you. Please do not go into the light. And when I open the door, the woman goes, Jesus? And I'm like, no, I am not Jesus. This is my outfit. You got up at the wrong time for me. But yeah, that I'm gonna work on Halloween, but I plan on scaring people.
1 year for Halloween, I bought a Roman robe. And the whole time I kept pretending I was Batiatus from Spartacus. Every time something went wrong, I said, once again, the God spread cheeks. And I don't want to say the rest, but you watch Spartacus, you know what the rest.
Oh, and by the way, JR, I'm gonna rewatch the whole series again just for the House of Asher. Because Asher's in it. Asher, it's
his house.
I don't
it's
like
his
that
house
because Asher died. What is it, the whole?
Well, I know, but it's just more what happened.
Sorry,
it's
spoiler.
In between there.
By the way, when you do watch it back, it doesn't age well. On the earlier seasons,
I know.
They're rough. A beer, pizza, and trick or treating. That's right.
That's what they're doing.
That's all
right,
about, man. Add horror movies to that, and we're good. Oh my God, that head looks like my ex-husband.
Oh shit! So Mama Rose knows how to do. She knows magic. Damn. All right. I gotta watch out for Mama
Werewolf
Rose.
in London was the best. Second would be Wolf with Jack Nicholson. That's a good one. You know what?
That is a good one. Underrated.
Wolf, a lot. That has. I saw it in the theater. That movie surprisingly has its fan base. Oh wait a minute, never mind. I'm thinking of the one with Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
Wait,
I know what you're talking about. He's in it.
But Jack Nicholson is a different film, right?
Yes.
Definitely need to check out The Howling for sure.
Yeah,
Howling is awesome.
I know,
watch it. It's on Amazon Prime right now streaming. Make sure it's the first one. They got 2, 3, 4, and whatever else, but it has to be the original album.
The
Rob Bottin, masterful practical makeup work.
Well, Albert is looking forward to Robert Eggers' Werewolf.
Oh God, you have no idea.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
So wait, Albert, we got you for that one. You have to take the night off.
Oh,
when that
please.
drops. You better be here.
We got you, brother. We got you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Well,
we love having you
down.
I really enjoy. Okay, this is gonna pertain to
All right,
what
we're gonna
gonna
go.
talk
All
about
right.
next. Yep. I really enjoy Welcome to Derry. The death of all those kids threw me off. I thought they were going to be the main characters.
They
I
are.
really hope this show
Yeah.
comes.
They
Really
are.
hope this show ends up being good. So much
right.
lore to use, and the last one, yeah, we got you. Yeah, we got
right.
you, brother. All right.
But yeah, so now we're just, and it's not a, guys, it's not a review. Just want to get your reaction to the first episode. Like I said, that's why I was jumping. Like one of the things that I really loved off the bat is that they're establishing the roots of the town of Derry when you have the Hanlon and the Uris family. So
The Irish family. Who's this again?
Stanley Uris. He's one of the
Jewish kid.
characters. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So wait, who was he in this movie?
He's not.
Oh,
It's
his
one.
family, I'm sorry,
It's
but
one. Yeah.
who's
It's.
his relative. The kid.
I
The
don't
kid
know
with
yet.
the
We
funny
don't.
hair?
That could be his dad, or it could be the other one. We don't know yet.
We don't know
But
yet. All right.
because this is a
Spoilers,
pre.
by the way. There will
It's
be
a, well, no.
spoilers
This
for
is a
you guys.
prequel with nothing else written, so it's starting off. But they're trying to basically tie it to the OG. And by tying to the OG, you have the Hanlons, who the major just arrived, and you have Uris. So you might see some of the rest of the families in here.
Now,
So
when you say OG, is it based on the Stephen King
the book, yeah,
or
the novel, just not the movie, and both
not
movies.
the TV movie, and not because the same actor Skarsgård's playing Pennywise. So
No, but
I'm assuming it's in that universe. That's why.
It is.
It is, but you're still going by the characters based on the book.
I said that because the movies changed the book too. So
It did, yes. The new
understand
it did change it, but
I
it's going by the core characters
Yeah.
who they're from, and you're
core, the core.
establishing two families already, so you might get the rest of the families
Good shout.
in there. And I want to say I think that Derry takes place, I think it was 1962.
Yeah,
1962.
62 or
It's before
It's before the losers.
It's
early
before
60s, yeah.
or at least it's 62. So then you got 72 in my year. But with that, Mr. Wilson.
All right. So my thoughts were, I felt like it was like a shot grab, like with the whole devil baby bat thing. I don't know. It was very visually appealing to me. The way they used the light and color, like I really like that. I like the atmosphere of the film. Is the bat baby a baby Pennywise? And after he kills a certain amount of like kids, is he gonna become Pennywise? That's kind of what I was feeling. But yeah, it kind of didn't make sense to me. It kind of felt like weird. But I kind of feel like that's what they're going for. Is like they want to leave you with a bunch of questions, right? They want to leave you wondering what the hell's going on. I'm going to tune into the next episode to find out, because I was just like, what is this?
All right. Pennywise, I mean Lexi.
You know, I'm glad you said that, Albert, because I was highly confused with the whole scene of the theater and the kids dying so early. Because I'm like, cool, we got a group of kids. Wait, now half the kids are gone in the very first episode. So I was just like, uh-oh. And then, but the way you explain it, I'm like, oh, maybe it is, because it takes it way back, I think, back in 1962. So
yep.
This is all of them growing up together? I don't know. But
well, no, all the characters that you know from the It movies, they're not in here.
Yeah, I know.
Like, okay.
I caught that.
All right.
But I did thoroughly enjoy it. Like, I love the opening, and there were so many Easter eggs that I caught, like shouting out to the original It, shouting out to the novel It, shouting out to, chapter 1 and 2 current It. So and there was also other things shouting out his other films like The Shining. I caught that. I caught the poster in the back.
That's part of the series, though.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
Mhm.
I know we might have spoiled it for you. We're talking about it, but The Shining is going to be part of they're connecting the Stephen King universe. So you're going to have a connection with The Shining and It with this series.
I also noticed, things in the background, like posters and stuff, comic books. shouting. I think what was it, Creature of the Black Lagoon? I saw in the background. So there was a lot of shout outs of other things that Stephen King has put his hands on. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm definitely excited for Halloween night tomorrow when episode 2 drops, because I think maybe Albert's right. Yeah. But I need more. I was like, wait, because I really liked all the characters and how they felt. That scene where they were all in the theater and right before, all hell broke loose, they all basically cried because they knew they let their friend Maddie down. So I like that they shared that moment, and then, they all die, or 3 of the 5 die. So I'm like, wait, now it's down to these 2 girls. What the fuck? I'm so confused. Yeah.
All right. So before I go to you, JR, I'm just going to the comments while he's gone. We got Frida Fretz. That's our mom. Hi, Mom. Hello, my sons. I am used to watching horror movies. I used to love watching horror movies with my kids, but nowadays I will not see them by myself. That's because you made us watch these horror movies as a kid. So now you fucked us up for our older age. So you're doing the same thing that we do. All right, so she's back again. Back in the days, horror movies were good, but nowadays they are awful.
You don't see them. That's why you're not watching.
Yeah. Oh, if
Twilight's not a horror movie.
If Mom saw horror movies right now,
no,
Mom would get her Bible and crucifix and start like kneeling down and praying and like trying to throw shit toward the TV. I love you, Mom. I'm just messing with you.
Just to let you know, Mom, there's a lot of horror movies that are religious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mom, check out Saint Maud. You might like Saint Maud on that one.
Oh, I love Saint Maud. Saint Maud's good.
Saint Maud's awesome.
Immaculate.
Saint Maud was one of the ones that I
got. That one too.
Saint Maud was one of the ones when I first jumped on the channel, I had already seen, and I had told Ricky and JR, I'm like, all right, let's do this one. And they freaking loved it. And JR, you know her name better than I do. What's the name of the actress? Was it like
Morphic Clark?
Morphic Clark. I mean, that's an awesome movie. And when it comes to religious, that's just wait, what'd she say now?
No, you're so right. She doesn't watch them now.
You're so right. Yeah, no, she doesn't. Well, no, because again, and it's really funny because honestly, I've said it before. This woman was part of the reason that we watched our horror movies. Like, she would put these movies on, and I would say what I remember from growing up is, JR, we would set up the living room, like pillows on the floor. Some people would lay on the sofa, on the love chair. Like, everybody would just lay there and watch these movies. My mom would drive us to the rental place. Guys, back in the day, when you watched movies, you actually went to like this little store or a rental place and you got VHS. Y'all might not have seen VHS, but I would say Wilson, JR. Actually, Lexi, did you do VHS?
Blockbuster, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. For sure.
Well, because Blockbuster then went to DVD, so you were able to do that. But yes, though, back in the day,
I miss those days for sure.
Oh, yeah.
My mom still watches VHS today, so.
There was always a conveniently a pizza place right next door to a fucking video rental place, so that was nice. But yeah, I missed those situations where you could that was part of the night, right? You would go get a pizza, rent a movie, take your time picking a movie, making sure it's right, and then go home and set it all up. And it was just,
There's also a liquor store close to those places too.
There was a liquor store.
True.
Actually, the one that we used to get most of our movies, you're right, because, well, actually, it wasn't a pizza. It had a Chinese restaurant on one side, and it had the liquor store on the other side. so you're
describing Castleberry right now, because you know where Castleberry is.
Yeah.
But that Publix Plaza, they had a Blockbuster right there. Right next door is China Walk. Right next door is the pizza place, Anthony's, and then Publix. So it's all boom, boom, boom.
All right, JR. What were your thoughts on it?
All right, so I'm gonna give Lexi a spoiler. So Lexi, the army soldier driving the Jeep, he keeps looking at the major. That's the guy. His name is his character
From
name
Shining.
is-
Yeah.
Yep. So that's the
Dick
the
Hallerman,
Shining,
right?
Yep. And to
I
the
caught
point
that.
about the thing is Pennywise showed himself before the monster baby came out slightly when the kid I'll tell you this right now. If I get it, I don't hitchhike, but if I get into a car and some kids doing spelling bee, either I'm gonna jump out the window or that kid's gonna be pushed out the window.
Hey, you don't know if he was special.
No, that whole family was, but when he starts like basically doing all the spelling bees, his eyes cross real quick.
Yep.
Which gave the
Thank
thing
you.
of
Yeah.
Pennywise. So you got that glimpse of Pennywise there, and then in the theater scene, when you see Maddie on the screen, you get a quick look of the clown face before he unleashes the baby. So I think it's more of Pennywise exploiting his powers to get the more different variety of how he's exploiting his powers to bring the fear, because he says he feeds off of the fear of the kids. And I think that was one of the things that was effective. And what I like about this film is, like, I know these kids they're gonna be in more of the film. I mean, I know the series, but the fact is, oh, you like these kids? Well, too bad. We're gonna kill them. And I'm all in on that because I like the fact that there's no holds barred as far as we're gonna keep all these kids alive. Like, I don't know what the rest of the series is, but the fact that right off the bat they did that's very that's very aggressive and
ballsy.
And I like that. And I like the fact that they're telling you, listen, no matter what kid you like, fantasy might not last. And then you get glimpses of you get some of the things you remember of the losers. You get the one kid, what's his name, Phil, who he was more worried about alien invasion. And
I loved him.
He believed all this other stuff, but he couldn't believe the girl talking about somebody talking from her tree. Yeah,
exactly. But at the same time, he's always looking at the military bases. He's always counting how many planes come in, different variety of planes come in. So I like the fact that they gave you so much in the first episode where they could have actually gone simple. And the fact that they didn't go simple and they went all out. I mean, when I first started watching, I was like, all right, so Maddie's the main character. And then, you see what happened to him. You're like, what the damn, poor kid. Because now you're attached to him. You're like, wow, this kid's getting beaten at home. He doesn't want to be at home. He's looking to run away. And he runs into a family of psychos that eventually, it's all Pennywise. But no, I was nervous. I'm sure we are, because the minute you hear a series, and we're all fans of, I know majority of people like the when they redid a lot of people like chapter 1. Not many people like chapter 2. I'm one of those people that I think chapter 1 was a lot better. But you get nervous and you're hoping, man, I hope they don't ruin this character. And that was my big fear. And after the first episode, I'm like, God damn it, I gotta wait another week to watch this shit. Which is HBO.
Tonight.
I know.
Oh.
I'm just saying, which is typical HBO. HBO has a thing where they make great series, and the waiting till the next episode is so excruciating. I mean, we all went through with Game of Thrones, freaking House of Dragons,
The Last of Us.
They're just so good at series that you're like, oh, but yeah, I'm all in on the series. I'm looking forward to how they tie. I know there's Shawshank's tied into this as well, because that's one of the spoilers I read. But yeah, I think this is it's a good start for a series. I like the fact that they basically gave everybody an uppercut. Now, they actually dropped the number of how many people watched the first episode. 5.7 million people watched the first episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that just tells you how many people, one, love horror, and two, love Pennywise.
All right. Hold on. Mom has dropped a bunch of messages. All right. Do you guys know the name of the movie with the kids all missing from one class? It happened on Real in Virginia recently.
It's
one class.
Weapons?
Oh, she's talking about weapons. She's talking about weapons. Yeah, she's talking about weapons.
That did not happen.
We were not members of Blockbusters or Redbox. No, we were not. We were not
Redbox. Blockbuster.
No, Mom. Not even Blockbuster. We used to fucking rent our movies from the little corner
No, we had
places.
Blockbuster as well because we. Used
I know.
To,
All right. Well,
used to
when
rent it
I
from
lived with you guys,
Blockbuster.
when I lived with you guys, we used to go to literally on East Main Street, a little corner place. That's where Mom used to take us to rent.
No, we used to go to Blockbusters, right?
All right.
And then we would rent the movie, and then we would have the other VCR, and then we would copy it, and then they started doing
JR. JR, we're not gonna.
What
your 8% is kicking in, JR.
No, but hey, everybody did it because then they went and basically fixed it up.
We did not do that, FBI people. No, we did not copy and distribute anything.
This is like 40 years ago. Hello.
I know, but you don't want.
Joe used to like jumping from one theater to another, so movie theaters he owes you a lot of money.
First of all, I did not like doing it. I just thought that it was a good way to catch the other movies until we got picked up. So it was not that way. All right. So Mom again. Oops, a Blockbuster. We got P. Rockzilla, Game of Thrones vibes. Yes. The movie. I'm gonna let Ricky. I'll keep doing the comments, and I'll let Ricky say his comments on Welcome's Derry. But I have something to say because you all said one thing, and I looked up something, and I have something else to say on that. But all right, we got it. Okay, guys, love you guys. Gotta go. Watching Murder in a Building on Hulu. Okay, take
She
care.
doesn't like horror, but she likes all this murder stuff.
Yeah, I know. Well, again, this is the woman who introduced us to this shit. And we watch horror movies. Everyone slept with the lights on all night. I used to dream of it. It was all your fault, woman. Again, with Game of Thrones, P-Rock, I got you. I got hooked on Chronic. You're good. Ricky, your thoughts on Welcome to Derry?
Real quick, I wasn't a fan of it. I'll be honest. I didn't. The CGI stuff, man. I don't like it. That
Mutant Baby, you were not a fan of Mutant Baby.
No, just
I knew you were not going to be a fan of Mutant Baby.
I get it's the it thing, the it vibe to do, but the characters, it just seems so similar. They had the one neurotic guy that reminded me so much of Richie. It's like, oh my god, it went. The best thing to me was fucking James Remar. Hey,
oh,
Remar's
dude, he's so old. Oh my god,
Yeah,
when you got his actual face shot,
yeah,
you're like,
come on, man.
Oh my god, James.
I love that. But now I'm trepidatious about the show now. Now I'm like, oh man. I'm still gonna stick it out, obviously. I don't just quit on things. But as of right now, like the one scene when Hanlon got beat up by those guys in the gas mask and they got into the scuffle, and then the other guy comes in, breaks it up, and these guys just run out like what the fuck was that about? Like they go in there wanting some, I forgot what it was at this point.
They want the schematics for the new B-52, but we don't realize
one guy comes in here and just hits them over the head with something and this and that, and all of a sudden they get scared and run off like bitches. Like, what was that? Like, oh,
well, they can't really kill him on the base, man.
It's still, why do all that? Why, no, but it's not even about that. Don't even include that. They're trying to have like a scene that's supposed to be like action or like oh my god, like how the it's a army base. How did the fuck these guys get in here? Like,
because they're probably people that were already there.
T-break, yes, we got you, bro. Anyway, regardless, it was just the way it was shot, the way it was blocked, everything about it. And then this guy almost got killed, and they just joke about that at the end. I don't know. I didn't like it. The gore was good. The beginning was good. But the kid with the pacifier, my anxiety was going through the roof.
Okay.
Pacifiers and adults.
I felt that on there because I was
I'm glad they cut that shit out quick. If that was a regular character and he was always with the fucking pacifier, I would probably not finish.
I thumb sucked until I was a little bit older, so
nah, didn't like it. But we'll see, man. I don't know. I like that they kept it subtle though. Like they didn't just put Pennywise directly in your face right away. I like that. I like the vibes. I think it's good production quality, and I know Gia had mentioned the character from the show. I'm not familiar with the Stephen King. That just went over my head. I don't know anything about that. So anyway, yeah, that's it for me. It felt like I've been there, done that. I want them to go a different direction. You mentioned like the kid couldn't believe aliens. I'd rather believe in aliens than hearing somebody talking through the pipes. So I'm with that other guy who was I don't know, Rich. Who was not Rich?
Jimmy.
Phil.
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 Phil. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather believe in UFOs than believe somebody saying, "Hey, I heard someone talking to me through the pipes." Because the way he laid it out too, the probability of it all, what has to happen in order for it to happen, it's ridiculous. But within the narrative, though, now if supernatural exists and we know it, like a superhero movie or show, that's different. But I don't know. It wasn't terrible. I'm not saying it was terrible, but it has a lot of things that irked me. That bad CGI baby flying around with, oh god, dag. I did like to kill people though. That's good. Keeps you on your toes. But as of
I feel
right
like
now,
I've seen that mutant baby before and something
I don't like
else.
it. Come on, man. I don't want it to turn into that. If it's a TV show and you don't got the budget, don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, but I'm still invested. I want to see where it goes.
I'm
now
not
I'm a little
laughing at
worried.
you. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at.
I know.
Albert.
I'm laughing at it.
Every
I'm
time
sorry.
I see
Okay.
that head, I just think
I know.
about
I'm sorry.
Mama Rose's
I know.
ex-husband.
I didn't want you to feel like I was like it was literally Albert. All right. So
done.
here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm gonna with the scene in the theater when the baby came out.
You know
There
I
was
hate
only
CGI shit.
there was
You know
only
I bet.
one character that stood there and everybody else ran off. I went to IMDb real quick, and all these characters, the especially the kids, are in all 8
Wow.
That
episodes.
could be flashbacks or
So,
hallucinations.
no,
or them
no.
talking
Thank
to
you,
them.
thank you. I'm getting there.
Oh,
Is the fact that
Sorry,
the name the Maddie, is it Maddie, the girl with the
No,
Maddie's
Lily,
the kid.
Lily, right? Yeah, Lily. What's her name?
just
Again,
go.
we
got
guys,
you.
we all watched this for the first time. So,
It's okay.
what's the name of the main girl?
Just keep going.
I don't remember her name either.
I thought it was Lily.
Lily.
All right,
It's Lily. Go.
Lily. All right, Lily. So when it came out, and Lily was the only character that stood there like this still, as shit went downhill. I don't think that all the kids died. I don't think that all the main characters, as far as the
then
kids,
that's
ended
worse.
up dying.
Then
I
that's
think
worse.
that was Lily's. I think that Pennywise made Lily see all
Oh,
this
yeah?
shit
I was-
happening.
My score dropped lower than it. That's true.
And well,
hate
and
shit like that.
that's because you can't kill off your main cast, especially
You can.
for
We don't
not
know
for
that's the main cast
for
yet.
You don't know it's the main.
it is the main cast. It is the main
Oh, let me
cast.
guess. You watched the trailer, so you've seen these kids and everything.
I read
No,
up
he
on
just
some
said he
stuff.
went on. He read. He
Oh
researched
no!
stuff,
Don't do
so.
that. See, no, that's dumb. If that's the main
I'm
cast,
going-
and
I'm
they,
going-
and they
I'm
pull
going-
the switcheroo automatically. Then
That's what I think. I'm going by that. What you
I'm
just
lost.
saw was what Pennywise makes you see.
I see
happens.
what you're saying because
And-
when I
it's
first
not-
saw that scene, I was like, "Wait, what the fuck? We're
You
killing
can't
everybody
do
off?"
this. You can't.
And-
You can't kill off basically who you lined up being your.
But what else
cast.
did Pennywise
one
do in the
episode you
actual
can, though.
movies?
Mhm.
He made him
Yeah.
see
What did-
things.
Not only that, he dragged them to the sewers. So that's where I think they are.
So that's why I think they're all gonna come back. I don't think they're all dead. I
Oh.
think that Lily's character saw this all
you
happening.
ruined it for me.
It's just.
You could be right. You could be right.
Well, again, because you can't literally on your IMDb, the cast of characters, 8 episodes are all these kids. So you can't all of a sudden kill them off, and then they're all going to be ghosts that are going to be appearing.
No, it could be
throughout the
flashbacks, though,
series.
like
Right,
before-
I
it
don't
could be
think- I
Maddie
don't-
hanging out with the other guys.
Or
Oh,
it could
I'm-
be basically Pennywise using the different characters to basically grab more
Well,
kids.
And I'm only going by in that scene when you watch, when the camera pans, Lily is the only one that's sitting there when everybody
That's
else
the
runs off.
projectionist, right?
But
Wait,
you gotta
that-
understand,
that
Lily.
No, I'm talking about
Shit.
when the demon mutant baby jumps out and everybody runs. Lily is the only one that's
But
sitting
she's the
there.
project-
and
Oh, you're talking about the girl that
Yes.
never got. Oh,
the whose father died in the pickle
yes
factory.
Shit.
She's
I
the
got you.
like because I think she's the main character of the series. She's the weird one. You know,
I can't
the
explain what
the
she
series
looks like.
is going to like it's gonna lean in on
Those, like,
the
more
weird
Joe talks,
person.
the more he's like ruining the series for me.
Oh, I'm again, this is
We're
why it's
thinking the
first
same thing.
reaction. It's
What
first
happened?
reaction.
I said the more Joe
First
keeps
reaction.
going, the more he's ruining.
I'm
the
more
series
upset
for
that
me.
Joe goes on IMDb. All right, let me just make sure these characters are
Everybody, oh no, I did. Because I'm like, this is fucked up. You just killed like all these people
The
that you
one
introduced
thing I
us.
did, so you're telling me the one thing
But I
did
didn't
like
need
about
IMBD or Joe's research to feel like, wait, they must be in the sewer. They can't just be dead. Is it their
Yeah, no.
point of view,
don't-
Lily's point of view?
They don't
It-
remember.
yeah.
It doesn't matter because even in
We'll
the
see
regular
tomorrow.
other
We'll find out
We'll
other
see
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
shows, he didn't bring all of them to the sewers.
We'll talk
So
about
he
it
killed a
Thursday.
bunch of them before he would bring them to the sewers.
But,
So
I mean,
it's not
I-
like all of them get dragged down to see the light. Only a couple get dragged down to see the light. There's a couple he killed in the other chapter 1, chapter 2, even in the regular series that they didn't see the light. They never got the chance to go even that deep.
See the light. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not all of them that gets to see light. He's brutal. The whole thing is he needs to feed off the fear. in
Fear.
order to compete-
Fear
get
is
stronger.
his.
So
Yep.
not all of them are going to be down there seeing the light.
That's
So
why
he-
I
he
didn't
needs to
believe
keep
that.
doing it.
Thank you, Jared. That's why I didn't believe he killed everybody. He needs to have them all. So that's why I think that this
But here's
was like
to counter your
a
offer.
vision. A
Counter
vision.
your
They
thought,
all
though.
well.
Here's the
that
counter
when-
your thought. What does he feed off of?
Fear.
Who's the one that didn't run?
Whatever her name is, Allie.
Lily. Lily.
She didn't run. The
She
only
didn't run.
time she came closer running was when she was underneath the seat and she grabbed the
That's
little girl's
it.
hand.
And
then
you
she
got the
walked out-
focus.
and then she walked out with her hand. So
And
if she's imagining this stuff, the other girl saw the hand too.
you got the color part. Hers was a lot more red. Her character was she's the character focus. If you pay attention to color in horrors, she's the character focus. I just don't believe that all the kids are dead. I think that in the next episode, everyone's gonna run out. Yeah, everyone's gonna run out, and she's gonna go, "Oh my god, I just saw," because her
I
and
say let's give it a chance.
give it a
That's
chance.
the
I mean,
kiss of death right there to fake out death in the first episode.
but
Nope,
but
I'm out.
I know.
I'm out. If they
wait,
do that,
but
I'm out.
you are forgetting what Pennywise does.
matter. You
Is
don't
that
do
he
that,
manipulates your mind
It don't
and
matter.
makes you
You
see
don't do-
things. So Lily could have visualized or been manipulated by Pennywise and seeing all her friends, new friends,
How do you
ended
explain
up
the other
dying.
girl seeing the little girl's hand in her hand?
I know.
But didn't the
That's-
projectionist see the dude get splattered right
Yeah,
on the windshield?
I
So
know.
how
I
is that
agree.
on
I agree.
Lily's-
I agree with what you were saying, but that means she's part of what Lily is seeing.
They're all
Because
saying
she
the
was,
same
she
thing.
was, she is your.
What the fuck is this?
They're all saying the same thing, so
They
they're
are.
all
All right.
reacting.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
So,
All right.
in other words, folks, if they go down the route that Joe did, then the series is gonna suck.
It sucks.
And then just
Damn it, bro.
Then Joe lay
Je-
down
Jesus-
the ground. Then Joe lay down the
Jared,
groundwork.
Jared, you just made me sound like I'm horrible for.
No,
What-
no,
what's the
Joe,
name
you're
there?
not
What's
saying
the
that
name
you
there?
I'm just
want.
messing with him. I'm
Read
just
that
messing
name.
with him.
Read that name. What it says? Villain.
The
Oh, by the
villain.
way,
He's
as
right.
you guys are talking, I thought this is pretty cool because let me turn this thing turned off on me. You see Alfred Hitchcock is over my shoulder.
Yeah, I see it now.
Oh, Albert's been like,
So Alfred Hitchcock is right there. There's Pennywise and there's Jaws right above him. That shit looks cool as fuck.
yep.
She doesn't like horror, but watches the news.
Yeah, oh god.
Mom, Miss
The
Frick-
news are the worst. Yeah.
All right.
But she actually believes weapons really happened.
Okay, Mama is out. Just dropped my phone on my face twice. That's no, yeah. You be sleeping. If you're tired, don't be in the couch or in the bed like this. It
It's
happened
funny
to
when I
me-
got my new
it's happened to
Samsung
me plenty
Galaxy.
of times.
I was like, we're good. All of a sudden, it hit my face.
Yeah.
I'm like, this fucking phone is heavy.
Need
Like, I'm gonna
sleep.
get a black
Good night,
eye from
fam.
this shit.
Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, Mama Rose.
Happy
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween.
Thank
Halloween.
you. And Mrs. Wilson, yeah, my house is full of potty parties.
Oh, Rick, you said Mrs. Wilson. You got it right.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. I've been scolded plenty of times for my fucking.
I feel like we're starting to build on the character of Pennywise, and we're starting out from scratch. So we're trying to build him up from nothing. So I think that we're all just getting a little too excited about something.
And
that
also
they're-
I like that they're tying The Shining and Pennywise,
Yeah,
like the
Shawshank.
powers
Same.
together.
Same.
And I just
like-
recently
I like
watched The
that-
Shining, so I caught all the Shining stuff. When
Well,
I was
and
watching it,
tomorrow-
so-
Almost
tomorrow.
literally all of Stephen King stuff, it all ties in. It's all universe. Like the
They've done that before,
the
Castle
man.
Rock and all those. They always do
I know,
little,
but
you
the man
homages.
has built his universe without our new stuff. Where we build a universe, literally while he's
10
been
episodes?
writing.
10
It's
episodes.
episodes.
That's
Yeah.
a lot. Are they gonna
I
do
thought.
an
Listen, I actually. By the way,
Alright,
and I
wait a
think
minute.
before we go out, I
Yeah,
think
let's wrap
I
this
said
up.
this before is that on Hulu is the Shining version that Stephen King actually approved.
He
which-
Rock says he has a bunch of dismembered body parts in his phone. No, yeah, the Steven Weber one's awesome. Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
it just became available when it first released
Oh,
was
he-
28 years
Say
ago.
it available again? Say it again.
Available.
Okay, you got it right. Okay. You're slurring. You're slurring. You know what that means.
I listen. I
Sylvester's
slur.
coming out.
I listen. I slur because we're over an hour and a half in, and by this point, y'all fucked. But The Shining, the Stephen Weber, the Stephen King version on ABC just became available on Hulu. Check that shit out because that is the way that the Shining story should have been played out. Stanley Kubrick did an amazing job. I still stand. I know, Stephen, I'm sorry. I know you don't like it. I know you're not a fan of it. I still love
But you know why?
Kubrick's
Because
version.
Jack Torrance wasn't meant to be a cuckoo from the beginning. He's meant to be a regular family man that slowly loses his fucking mind.
Mine.
And in this
By
movie,
the
right off
hotel.
the bat, he's fucking being him, Jack
Yeah.
Nicholson.
Yes.
So
So I get that. That's
Yeah,
why.
Nicholson's fucking crazy.
That's why I say
It's okay,
that
Joe, you can like it.
the
It's okay.
the Steven Weber. No, but I like the Steven. Like I actually appreciated the ABC miniseries with Steven Weber and Rebecca De Mornay, which make sure to watch out for What's Your Story. There's going to be an episode dropping that had Rebecca De Mornay in it. What movie? I guess you'll have to wait. We're not going to spoil it. But with that, before we go out, Mr. Props there. Albert, any last things you want to say before we head out?
I'm really excited for what the direction is for the Welcome to Derry. And if you haven't checked out Silver Bullet and you like werewolf monster movies, vampires, werewolves, Frankenstein, all that, I definitely recommend that. Especially if you're a fan of 80s films, you definitely need to not sleep on Silver Bullet. I mean, Gary Busey kills it. Corey Haim kills it in that film. And was it Megan Follows also kills it in that film. So just go watch it. Do yourself a favor.
Amen.
Lexi?
Well said. Well said.
I just hope everybody has a great Halloween tomorrow. We love you guys. Thank you. I enjoyed Silver Bullet. First watch for me. Yeah.
Are you adding it to your repertoire?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right, good.
I mean,
That's all-
I
that's
love.
all- that's all we
Gary
want.
Busey
Yeah,
and- yeah.
He's prepping
and
for
Marty,
me.
so.
So, welcome to Derry. We'll be 10 episodes, and I don't know the length yet. The
It's
pilot
always
was
going to
over
be
an
54
hour.
minutes to an hour.
So they're about
40,
so
45 to 50, 45
if-
to 58.
If it's at 54, it'll be about 45 to 48 because they always added the bonus extras and shit like that. So I hope that's a good line. I know it's planned for 3 seasons. That's good. See, if that's true, then that means they got a game plan. I like that. They're not just all right. Let's just see what sticks. They got something going. So even though I'm not hot on the pilot, I'm willing to give it a try because there is a lot there to like. And drink double and triple IPAs. Hold on. One.
I love
Let's
double
go.
IPAs.
Oh, bring it back, Albert. Bring it back. What was that?
Oh, this is a little werewolf
wolf
figure
cock?
my wife bought me.
Nice. I thought it was Wolfka. That's
Too
dope.
cute.
Yep, your wife knows you, man. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Good shit, good shit. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sorry. So next week, join us. It's another retro review. I am nice. Well, no, I thought you were going around talking to everybody. All of a sudden, you went to me. So next week, it's another retro review. It is Friday the 13th, Freddy 2.
Time out.
It is finally time for us to do this one. What? What did I do?
Yo, he went around the room and totally forgot about me and Rick.
I didn't. Rick told me. Rick
I
sent me.
didn't.
Rick
No,
literally,
Rick-
Rick
Hold on,
literally
double
set me
whammy,
off.
Double whammy. He
Rick
skipped
set
us.
me off.
Hold on.
Rick set me off, and
Not
Rick
only
said,
did-
okay.
Hold on. It's okay,
I didn't even get my spot. I
That's not
thought
even no. See, you're not listening.
I'm like Rick. Just
That's fine. Okay, we said enough.
Yeah,
The
you-
fact that you said
you messed up.
Friday the 13th, Part 2.
Oh
Freddy's
shit!
Revenge.
It's
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Fucked it up.
I'm
That's what I'm
buzzed.
saying. Let's
I'm
wrap it up.
buzzed.
Let's
I'm
wrap it
bu-
up.
I'm-
Let's
all
wrap
right,
it up.
I'm buzzed, and
Let's
like
wrap it up.
Ricky rushed us. So
Good-
Jared,
I didn't rush
Jared,
nobody.
Jared,
Good stream.
Jared.
Excited for the episode tomorrow.
Jared, go.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
T-Rock.
Real quick, because we didn't even talk about was a little bit more in depth to the celebration, the fact that this is our 200th episode. So I would like to thank everybody who's been supporting us for all this time. I mean, 200 episodes is a big milestone, and the fact that we're still going,
awesome.
I feel like this channel is still getting stronger. We still have a lot of films that we haven't really touched upon yet, a lot of new shows that we still have in the works. So this channel is still growing. I mean, Lexi came on board. We have a couple of things planned with her. She has
2 years ago.
Yeah,
That's
and
great.
then Radar the board, he came on board. He has 2 shows with me.
Shout out to Radar.
Yeah, third in the works. And DeRay, if you ever rewatch this, we want to thank you for the comment you
Yep.
left on the episode I dropped for Hidden Gems. We appreciate the fact that
All our episodes, like
Yeah.
DeRay is the bomb. DeRay is the guy that literally, if you see his logo, that's zombie. That guy jumped on.
Joe just can't help it. Joe just can't.
What?
I wasn't
saying
even
DeRay.
finished talking, man.
I'm sorry, but DeRay's been one of our main guys
Hey,
from
so-
a.
all right.
Go ahead. Sorry, Jared.
Jesus, mother God. what was it Red used to say?
I love these guys.
Holy something. Oh, what the fuck was it? He used to always say some shit.
Oh, you're red, you mean?
Yeah, Red. What was
I
he
don't know.
always say?
All
right.
right.
So, yeah, I want to
Joe's toasty. I love it.
just basically, thank you everybody for your support. Like I said, we're still growing. We still got a lot coming. Me and Rick got something in the works. If everything plans out good, we're taking our time with what we're planning. So when it hits, it's gonna hit, but it's gonna be something special. As far as Albert goes, I have a homework assignment for you. I need you to watch The Monster Project. It is a found footage horror. Watch it. Let me know what you think, because I'm going to do an episode on it for Lost or Found. I would love to have you on to see your thoughts on that one. But overall, yeah, I just want to thank everybody for your support, your continued support. I'm glad we're doing the live streams. You get to see us, not us taped, but us as we are here.
I don't know if I agree with that. I always end up being the bad person.
Because you're
out
still
here.
going. I mean, I haven't even finished talking, and you just keep going.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's all love. It's
No,
all
Y'all
it's
don't
all
get
love.
y'all
Hey.
don't get to edit me out. Like I get edited out on the right reason. But go ahead, Jared.
Yeah, I know, because see that guy over there, he has to do all the editing of
On
Joe's
me
stuff,
especially. Rick makes me look good.
Yeah, but overall, once again, thank you, Lexi, thank you, Rick,
Yes.
thank you, Joe.
I love being on here with you guys.
I hope she watches it. Thank you, Lindsay. You're still part of what we began here, and hopefully we get you on sometime. But yeah, overall, I just want to say thank you for joining us. And all right, Rick, send us home.
Yeah, no. For one thing I would say though, I give Joe a lot of shit, but Joe, we started. It was me, you, and Lindsay, right? So we had three. It was three of us in GR's fucking basement, right? And then when COVID hit, we had to all do this remote, and Joe came in. Joe stepped up, and ever since then,
I came in because you told me you did a channel with Lindsay.
yeah.
And then I said, that horror has 4 corners. What do you mean 3 corners of horror? 4 corners. north, south, east, and west. And then Lindsay, thank you, Lindsay. I apologize for taking you out. I did put a spell, but here we are.
Let's keep it going. All right, Joe, take us.
If you want to see one of the greatest episodes, go back, watch 3 Corners of Horror when we reviewed Evil Dead.
Evil
Fuck
Dead.
you,
That's all you gotta know.
fuck you both. I knew you were gonna do this to me.
Evil Dead.
200.
Watch
No,
the
listen.
episode.
All right, fuck you.
I was there for that one. That one was fun.
No, you weren't there, Lexi. Trust me. Not
Yes,
Evil
for
Dead.
Evil
not
Dead
for that
Rise?
one,
If there's
not for
one
that
thing,
Oh,
I
no.
learned-
No,
if
no.
there's one thing I learned from that episode was Ash was the original.
Evil
final
Dead.
guy.
No.
All
Go
right, let's
back
go.
to some of our first episodes when I jumped on. We did Evil Dead, and
Oh, okay.
I was shit-faced drunk and did my usual.
You were
Listen.
for Evil Dead Rise as well.
Oh no, you didn't see Evil Dead Joe. That's why I got the
Nah,
nickname.
there was no- I'll be honest. Ever since that episode, you haven't seen Evil Dead Joe pop up like that. So
Why? Because you too. You two were like, Jesus Christ, Joe. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
If you want to see that, we have a bloopers episode on our channel.
listen,
the very
I-
first
I-
one. That is the whole theme of that is leading up to the Joe.
Hey, what
Anyway,
I love doing this with you guys is
Figure
that
something out,
honestly is the fact that yes, Evil Dead Joe came out on that one, but then I respected our channel and what we're doing and reviewing movies, and that said, pull your shit together. So now I only drink once we go on, and then by the end of it, when I'm I'm saying by the end of it, when I'm all nice and buzzed, oh well, this is what you jumped on for. So make sure to join us next week. It's going to be another retro review. I want to thank JR for giving up this movie because it was going to appear on one of his shows. And we're now going to do another retro review. It's fucking Freddy Krueger. And it is probably the one that people don't seem to love as much, but you should love Freddy 2. That is next week. So with that, Ricky,
Freddy's Revenge. Stay
take
good,
us home.
stay healthy, stay scared, but most of all, happy Halloween. Check you.